Okay, it is nearing 2:30. The final update tonight, and maybe if I have time, I'll do one in the morning tomorrow. When is this doing this? So here is the line. It is over central Suffolk right now. And if we look at the wind gusts here estimated on this, you will see the strongest wind gusts are now past our area here in Nassau County. And they're now mainly in Suffolk County, central Suffolk County, moving into East Suffolk County. Power outage number has climbed again to 18,710 people without power. Uh, or should I say customers without power. It looks like there's a lot of issues here in this area here in Searingtown now. So we have numerous outages in Searingtown. And I'm going to go over this whole map here with you. So we have numerous outages in Searingtown. And let's take a look and see what's going on in... see if they fixed those issues in Glen Cove. Probably not. Still have that outage up there in the Sands Point area. Right, Glen Cove, let's see. Have they fixed Glen Cove? Nope, that's still out. So this is going to be a problem here in Glen Cove. Yeah, it may not be until the morning that they get all these people back. This is a major transmission outage here. You can see it's affecting the entire area here, it appears. And almost the entire area here is out of power. This area here entirely out almost. Bayville as well. Oyster Bay not affected, but again, this appears to be some type of transmission out. Let's see if they fixed the one in Greenvale yet. Nope, that's still ongoing. So these people may not have power until the morning. There's a good chance they're not going to at this point. Because there's a lot of trees down in this area. Again, if we go to the South Shore, you'll see hardly any major power outages here. We'll take a look and see a few small ones. Largest one is in the Grant Park section of Hewlett. Nothing on the South Shore at all. Merrick, Belmore, they have a small one in Wantaw. What about Massapequa Park? No, barely anything, just because. And let's go back to the middle of the island. We still have that outage on the east side of Hicksville. That's still going on. They're working on that, it looks like. Let's shift further east. Let's go into Suffolk County. We still have this outage in Bethpage here around, looks like Bethpage State Park area. Let's go here. Babylon. Nope, no major power outages in Babylon. Even though they got some pretty strong winds there. You have some more outages up here. It looks like in Northport. We have a few small ones around Huntington. Yeah, we got some large ones around Huntington. So it's always the North Shore seems to get hit by these power outages. North Shore gets it worse. When it comes to power outage, North Shore gets it the worst. Then the middle of the island. And the South Shore is always sitting pretty with power usually. Unless there's a good thunderstorm with lightning, then they might do something. We didn't get any lightning with it. Alright, so we have this outage in Medford. Let's see what we got going on here. Got some more over here. Out in Port Jefferson. Oh, we have a big one in Port Jefferson Station. Oh, yeah. Another major, looks like another major transmission outage here on Port Jefferson Station, Belterre, and yeah, this is affecting a lot of people here. So Port Jefferson Station is out. The east side of it, pretty good part of Port Jefferson is out actually. Looks like so. Yep, they're all out as well. So this appears to be some type of transmission outage again. It's affecting a lot of people. When you see a lot of these clustered like that, it usually means a transmission outage. Alright, and it just jumped. So now we're up to 21,518 customers without power now. So it just jumped again. So it probably is this new outage here that was just added as a result of the squall line moving through to this area. Again, looking at the South Shore. No outages. Unbelievable. Right, middle of the island, the North Shore get it all. Let's see. North Shore here, we got some in Shoreham. And the line hasn't moved through yet this far east, but we will look this far east and see. It looks like we have a couple of outages here. We got one in Noyak. That. We've got another one up here in Springs. And, oh, we have another one here in Orient as well. So that also is getting hit. So we're up to over 20,000 people now without power on Long Island. Looks like there is an outage here in North Patchogue. Atlantia Central. But again, look at the South Shore. Why does the South Shore have no power outages? I mean, we had some severe thunderstorms that knocked out the power a lot in this area over the summer. But this event, you know, it just goes to show you that they get all the new power lines, and their stuff gets held up. I mean, they get all the new power lines. It's going to flood anyway. But let's put all the new power lines in an area that's going to flood eventually and not be able to receive electricity, and leave us with the old crap in the middle, right? Yeah. Well, you know, this is what happens. So, because remember, the South Shore took the brunt of these high winds because they were coming in. Let's look at Fire Island, too. I didn't even look at Fire Island. I wonder if they got knocked out of power. Nope. You could be at Fire Island with the 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts coming off the ocean and keep your power. It's messed up. It is messed up. So I'm trying to see what was added here. I think it was that outage in Port Jefferson that was added. So I think that had just happened. So we're at 21,000. First Energy's also gone up to 26,399. Outages, we can look at outages by county. And you can see hardest hit appears to be Morris County and Monmouth County. Hardest hit areas. So if we look at Monmouth County, it appears the hardest hit towns, yeah, Howell. Howell got hit hard. Okay, so that's JCP&L. And we can also, let's try this again, see if it'll work. Last time it didn't, but we'll see what happens. We'll try it again. Alright, so Nassau, we have 13,854 customers out. In Nassau, we have 7,612 out. And most of those happen to be in the town of Oyster Bay. And we can actually look at some of these, break it down even more, look at the towns. Glen Cove, hard hit. Glen Cove, really hard hit. Yep. Wouldn't say it's a complete blackout in Glen Cove. There are a lot of customers that do have power, but a good part of Glen Cove is out right now. And look at Suffolk County as well. Hardest hit over there, Brookhaven Town, 3,855. So that's the hardest hit town in Suffolk County right now. And we do have some outages on the Rockaway Peninsula that are only affecting about 52 customers. So again, this is what we are at right now. Oh, I've got more messages from the railroad. What do we have going on now? Let's see. We had a train that was delayed in Central Islip after striking debris on the tracks. And we have a tree caught in wires in Nassau Boulevard that is resulting in only one of two tracks being available on the Hempstead branch, which is causing major delays of 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, let's see where this front is now. Upload the radar, we'll see. Alright, so it's now going through the Pine Barrens now. It's probably in Ridge, Mountville, approaching Riverhead. Looks like it's weakening a little bit. Let's go to the NWS weather and hazards. So at Islip, this was the last observation at 2 a.m. The front has not passed at Islip at 2 a.m. 70 degree, it probably has now. 70 degrees, gust to 44. But you can see at Farmingdale, the front has passed through, down to 63, dew point 55. West winds, a gust up to 53 miles an hour reported there. Oh, yes, look, this actually displays all the wind gusts. So you see 53, 51. Sounds like it's pouring again out there. 47 mile an hour gusts. So we have a 52 mile an hour gust over here at Shirley, where the front hadn't passed as of 2 a.m. 54 mile an hour gust over here in Connecticut. Look at this one. Oh, wow. This one here. 59 at Bridgeport. Still the front hadn't passed through there as of 2 a.m. 55 at Middletown. So this is where the cooler air has come in yet. See JFK, 57, dew point 54. West wind sustained at 33, gusting to 39. Man, Man, oh man. Let me go look at one to ground. Get even more current observations because it's like more around 230 now. Well, it's 225, but let's see. I'm a little tired, so if I sound a little tired, it's because I am tired. So we can see where the front is. Yep, it's coming through Suffolk County right now. So there it is. Still 70 at Riverhead. But here we are dropping into the 50s. Yes, so we're getting a little rain. Go look at the radar. Let's refresh this. Just see we have a couple of showers. Nothing severe, just showers. This is the initial front right here. So this is moving through Suffolk County. Again, strong winds with this front. Again, we're at 21,518 people without power tonight. I expect that number to climb a little more. We're probably going to max out at 22 or 23,000 as this front moves through and causes, we're still going to be dealing with the winds, obviously, for a little bit. And the train so far, no complete service suspensions yet. However, that could change because we're still going to be undergoing some wind right now. I want to look at some of these observations here. Again, oh boy, this one looks... Gilgo Beach. A gust to 62 at Gilgo Beach. Wow, that's impressive. So we're seeing those 50 to 60 mile an hour wind gusts as expected. And maybe an isolated 70. The Euro might have been pushing it a little too much. Well, maybe not. Let's see what this one has. Shinnecock Shores. What do we got here? Gusting to 48. I would not be surprised to see a couple of 70 mile an hour gusts out of this. I really would not be surprised. Let's see if the Weather Service has put up any... no, they have not put up any public information statements yet. But we can see... We'll look at some of the observations again. Ice slip 69, south wind 30, gusting to 46. So this was as of 2 a.m. The front hasn't passed yet, but it has now passed. Farmingdale, you can see the difference between there and Farmingdale, 64 with the west wind at 25, gusting to 53. All right, and then we go further west into New York City, and you will see 58 degrees with light rain, 2.54, and no wind speed at Central Park. That's a big problem for Central Park because you really do need to have your wind speed there. Kennedy Airport, 59, west wind to 31, gusting to 51. So we're still dealing with these winds. So that's going to be the last update tonight. Have a great night. I hope the power stays on. It's an insane hour to be up doing an update, but I wanted to just track this to, this very unusual weather situation that we're going through on the very first day of November. Crazy stuff going on here across Long Island. Lots of power outages, wind damage, and if you're looking for fall foliage, I think it's going to be gone. So that's the least of our problems. Anyway, take care.